Hey everybody, it's Vinny from Base Up. I haven't made a video in a really long time. Just went to Philly Regionals this weekend, and I did alright with this deck. I kind of just got tired of playing and stopped after 2-1-2. So this is the deck if anyone's interested. It's 3 Yveltal-Ex. Basically, the idea is to power up your Yveltals, use them as a main attacker to outspeed stuff like Seismitoad and the fighting decks, and then switch off the DCEs that you put on him onto your other attackers. So I play one Darkrai. I only have one because I'm also playing Garbodor. I have one Baby Yveltal. I know people play three to four of them, but it just wasn't really necessary for the deck. One Mewtwo for countering other Mewtwo's, Deoxys, or Lucarios. I have a 2-2 line of Garbodor for obvious reasons. Stop Pyroar and such. And then I went more of a counter route with this deck than people normally play with Yveltal. So I'm playing 2 Reshiram for playing against Virgin, which was a great idea because more than 70%, I would say, of the people that I saw playing were playing Virgin. I'm sure that's not the actual number, but it seemed like it. I have a 2-2 Beartic line for fighting and fire. This really, if you're playing Beartic against Pyroar, they really can't do anything against you. So it really helps against that matchup. That's all for the Pokemon. It's a ton of Pokemon though. Into the supporter line, playing 4 Juniper for obvious reasons. 4 N because 3 is just not enough. 2 Lysander, 2 Chorus, and 1 Fan Club. I only play 1 Fan Club because it helps sometimes, but sometimes it's just a dead draw. And even with all the supporters I was playing in this deck, I still was having trouble getting supporters at certain points. Played 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Muscle Band, 2 Roller Skates, 2 Energy Switch. Now here's a card you don't see very often, but it really helped a lot. 2 Hard Charm. This really stops like the sweet numbers of people hitting perfectly 170 to knock out EXs. It really hurts fighting when on your Yveltal, stops them from hitting heavy in the first turn. I had somebody who have a strong energy on a Landorus only do 10 to my Yveltal, so that was pretty nice. 2 Floatstone for basically just Garbodor or anything that needs to retreat. Also to counter Beartic. If you have this on a Pokemon, Beartic only does 20. 2 Switch, because some of the Pokemon in this deck are fat. Professor Letter. Starling Megaphone, I only went with 1 because I'm not really that afraid of tools. Scramble Switch is a spec I chose just because sometimes you just need a quick switch and didn't really need the searching with computer search. I prefer to be able to switch my energy around. For the energy, I have 4 DCE and 7 Dark. That's it for the deck, but just one note about it. It works pretty well. Definitely try toying around with it with yourself, because maybe in the regional you're going to, there's not going to be so much Pyroar or something like that. So just work with the counters. You don't even really need to play the Beartics and the Reshirams if you don't want to. I'm sure there are other ways. A lot of people are playing Spiritomb to counter Virgin so that they can't use A-Specs, but I don't really feel that's that viable of a strategy. Alright, but that's all. Have a good one, guys.